The legal system is rife with injustice. Today I want to talk about two regards in which the legal system is grotesquely classist. Not just a little classist, incredibly classist. Classist to an entirely indefensible and morally reprehensible extent. Classism permeates the legal system. The creation of law is rife with classism. The judicial process is rife with classism. The creation of law and the judicial process are two of the most important features of the legal system, and each one is rife with the injustice of classism. Who do you think has more power to create law? The average working class person or the average multi-millionaire or billionaire? Wealthy people can afford to lobby, fund politicians, bribe politicians, and run campaigns in a way that no working class individual ever could. The wealthy have far more power to influence lawmakers, purchase lawmakers, and put them in office. The wealthy individual has far more power over the creation of law than the working class individual could ever dream of. Economic wealth is political power, and only a fool would deny it. The regular person has one vote. The wealthy have vast campaign contributions. Who do you think has more power over the creation of law? The creation of law is classist to the very core. So long as classism permeates the creation of law, the legal system will be the site of a massive immorality, and a great insult to the very concepts of justice and democracy. But what is to be done? Regulate the power of lobbyists and campaign contributors? Cut down on corruption and corporate funding? Or perhaps the class divide itself needs to die? I say that we get to the heart of the immorality. Why place chains on the bloodthirsty monster when we can dispose of it entirely? Why place mere restriction on the oppressive capitalist class when we can destroy the class divide entirely? Perhaps something to think about. The creation of the law is rife with classism. The wealthy have far more power over lawmakers than anyone else could dream of. The creation of law is classist. Classism is not, however, limited to the creation of law. The judicial process is also the site of a disgusting immorality. Who has the better chance of winning the case? The person with the garbage lawyer, or the person with the great lawyer? The answer should be obvious. Who gets the garbage lawyer? The person who can afford them. Who gets the great lawyer? The person who can afford them. The judicial process is designed in a way that means those with wealth are far more likely to win their cases than those without it. Good lawyers win cases. Very often they can be the difference between a case won and a case lost. The wealthy are the ones who get these lawyers because it is the wealthy who can afford them. The judicial process is so blatantly unjust. They may as well just write a literal law saying the judicial process is weighted in favour of wealth. How can anyone defend the fact that the administration of justice has essentially been privatised? What the judicial system gives you is what you pay for. The outcome is not some matter of objective justice. The outcome is to an entirely indefensible extent a matter of what you pay for. The wealthy get good lawyers because they are the ones who can afford them. Good lawyers win cases. The judicial system is overtly weighted in favour of wealth. Many claim that our society is dominated by the rule of law. All are equal under the law and before it. Anyone who makes such claims is either practicing the most egregious dishonesty or the most incredible idiocy. The rule of law is a lie, and every successful lawyer knows it, for it is this lie from which their bank account benefits. Equality under the law and before the law is incompatible with a system in which the wealthy are blatantly privileged. Good lawyers win cases, bad lawyers lose them. Good lawyers are expensive, bad lawyers are cheap. The wealthy get good lawyers, the poor get bad lawyers. The wealthy win cases, the poor lose cases. Classism infests the legal system on every level, and of course it does. Classism infests everything on every level. The creation of law may be democratic on paper. In practice, however, the wealthy have far more power than anyone else. The judicial process may claim to hold all equal before the law. In practice, however, the wealthy are far more likely to escape the clutches of the law than anyone else. The legal system is classist to the core. This is no small issue. This is a massive immorality, a colossal injustice. The system is blatantly classist, and most people don't even consider it because classist injustice is the norm. People are blind to classist injustice because it is all that they know. But normal cruelty is no less cruel than abnormal cruelty. And it is the duty of we who are rational and moral to see to it that cruelty is eradicated. It is just a matter of how. Should we regulate? Should we restructure the legal system? Should we eliminate the class divide? Should we do all of these things? Something must be done. These immoralities cannot remain. Every second that they exist makes a mockery of the ideas that we hold dear. Justice, the rule of law, democracy. These words drip with dishonesty. The realities of the legal system remind us that they are what we want, not what we have. The first step towards conquering immorality lies in the discovery of the immorality. From there we can find solutions and fulfill our rational and moral obligations.